Hello, good morning. Okay, I gotta be quick. We're going to the doctor. Here we go, June 8th. There should be a period of grieving. However, if grieving is prolonged more than necessary, it results in a perpetual lamentation, culminating into an unforgiving vendetta passed on to generations. It's FR period, so it's either friar or father, right? Ephraim Mensa, born 1949. Sobriety has taught us that there is value in all of life's experiences, even suffering. Many of us avoided pain. This escapism was a primer for addiction. Then the cure for pain drowning our sorrows, became the new affliction. Pain can be the touchstone to spiritual growth. From post-traumatic stress to heightened self-awareness to post-traumatic gain. Loss, abuse, and injustice bring suffering. Recovery teaches us better ways to grieve, express anger, and cope with chaos. What overwhelmed us then is still difficult, but manageable now. Depression and anxiety are not feelings in and of themselves, but are widely considered coping techniques. Negative emotional states that we repress grow and spread into long-term conditions. Like a fit of hysterical laughter, emotions take over our bodies, build, run their courses, and then subside. With practice, we face our feelings with dignity and courage. We don't avoid because we aren't afraid. While we honor our feelings and experience them fully, we don't glorify suffering, nor are we defined by it. With maturity, we see struggle as part of the course, not being off course. Perspective comes in time. We put out the welcome mat to greet life. We don't lock the door and hide under the bed. I know people who are defined by their suffering. Am I more inclined to dwell on misery, or do I try to avoid my feelings altogether? Have I ever had misfortune fester and grow into a vendetta or bitterness? Do I overmanage my feelings? When do I need to let go and experience grief? Then, when is it time to let grief go? I want to lock the door and hide under the bed. There are days when I want to do that. I think there's a lot in here. I suffered a lot of losses. My dad committed suicide. My sister-in-law committed suicide. My mother never showed a healthy love for us. Sorry. So it was really hard for the family. And she stopped talking to me, even though I was a witness. She just stopped. It was her control mechanism. It's how she controlled us. She just stopped talking to us, her children. And with my dad, oh my goodness, there was so much craziness with that. Am I defined by my suffering? No. Oh gosh, no. I don't want to I don't want to take all that pain and put it into my family. And we have plenty, when you leave the organization, you have plenty of pain to deal with. So you have to go through that. That's why I couldn't do this. I had to sit quietly with myself. I think too, YouTube is a great force for good. But I didn't know what I was getting into, and I had a lot of core beliefs that I have to strip off, and that I still am stripping off. And this is why I do this, because I have to get over that and I get really fearful. It is not fun coming out of a controlled organization where everything is done for you and then trying to do it yourself, trying to pick up the pieces and trying to figure out what comes next. It's hard. Negative emotional states that we repress grow and spread into long-term conditions. That is what I didn't want. I didn't want that. That's why I do this. For myself, this is selfish. This is a totally selfish, every morning that I do this because I know I need it. And I don't want to drown in my sorrows, right? I don't want to do that. I want to grow. And so that means that I have to work at myself and work at my core beliefs and strip them down. It's exhausting. I walk every day. I didn't get to today because I have a lot that I'm trying to get done. Have I ever had misfortune fester and grow into vendetta or bitterness? Yes, absolutely. How could you not? You leave and you have nothing. And sometimes you have your family that hates you. And I have family, you know, like I said, I put them aside because I think, okay, fine, you're done. I'm done. I don't want to exhaust myself in trying to make myself acceptable to you. And the same with my friends. People that left, which is so bizarre, you know, because you're all about love when you're at a weekly meeting or a district convention or a circuit assembly. Shame on you for not being kind to people that have been disfelled. Shame on you for not talking to people that have left voluntarily, but you don't know because you don't ask. You listen to the ridiculousness. It's not in the Bible. There's nothing about disfellowshipping in the Bible. Nothing. So yeah, you can really have some, you have bitterness when you leave. So managing those feelings, and not everybody understands. And that's what I find in my Al-Anon group. Tonight is my Al-Anon group. They just don't, because they're still stuck in the God deal. And I can't do that. I can't do that anymore. It's done. It's done. I see behind the curtain. Once you see behind the curtain, you're like, oh, that's how it works. That's how you got me. Yeah, so avoiding pain. Well, I can't drink anymore. I used to drink. I don't think it was because I wanted to avoid pain. It was young and I never got to really enjoy drinking. I however, believe in other drugs that can help you other than, the pharmaceutical drugs, because those are really tough. I've been on pharmaceutical drugs and it's hard for depression. Oh my gosh. It's worse sometimes because you can't get anything done. You can't even think. So, and that's what's hard about depression and anxiety. It's not like cancer. Like when you see someone with cancer, their hair is gone and you see them, shriveling away. But when it's depression or anxiety, you just don't. You just don't. I mean, you don't see it like you would see somebody who is dealing with cancer. I mean, I see it when it's family members that are going through anxiety and depression. I see them changing and they see me changing because we're all like a little unit and you see each other constantly every day and you see it tearing it down. The pressures around us tearing you down. That's why it's really nice to stick your feet in the ocean or go for a walk, do some meditation, deep breathing, so that, your long breaths, like that helps. The inside breath, And then that long breath helps with calming down the brain. And since my blood bleed is right in my frontal cortex, I really need to try and, that's where I believe that's where all the memories are. I really wish that when I'd have a seizure, it would take the traumatic memories out, Angela Johnson said she went to go get her COVID test, and she got her Q-tip and it would scrape all the way up. She goes, why can't it take out our traumatic memories? Why can't that come out? Yeah, definitely. I wish that would happen. Anyway, thank you for letting me share. Thank you for letting me share my day with you. I'm so grateful. If you can, put where you live, and it doesn't have to be, you could just say California. Okay, the UK. Okay. I lost a lot of God people when I said, I don't like him. He is horrible. He confuses so many people. And somebody can just go right up with charisma and say, I know all about him and I will tell you what he wants. Yeah, forget it. I'm done. Nope, not interested. So, yeah, I lost a lot of subscribers, and I don't care. I don't care about subscribers. I don't care. I mean, it would be great if I could make a living off of doing something like this, but hello, I'm 1% of the population, and who wants to know about this? Unless you're really affected by it. And I'm grateful if you don't have any of these problems. Great. Wonderful. Live your life. But for the rest of us, we need each other. It's nice. I need it. You need it. You're here. Okay, loves. All my queer folk, it's Pride Month. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Oh gosh. I have done some things, but I have to learn stuff so I can share it with you. And I'll put tomorrow or by the end of the week. Oh my gosh, the end of the week is tomorrow. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe the weekend because I'll have more time. I'll share with you who I'm looking at as far as YouTube is concerned. And so that I'm trying to stretch myself, right? And make some money. I need to make money, and I don't want to work a regular job where it's in a box again. I don't want to do that. I can't handle secretarial. I really wish I had taken haircutting classes in high school. So if you guys are younger and you're still going to high school and you're listening to me, take advantage of all the free stuff, right? And vocational. I still believe in vocational. Rick Rowe, I think it's Rowe. He does all the hard jobs. He's known for going during dirty jobs. There we go. Dirty jobs. A lot of people make a lot of money. So, or to have a good job and to be able to provide for yourself. Don't worry about, if you have a family, yeah, but if you have to help, right? We all have to work. And so, but if you're a young person, take advantage of ways that you can make money. And a lot of our jobs are changing. They're going to change again. The world is changing. Be smart and save your money. And if you live with Jehovah's Witness parents and they're mean, just save your money, honey. Just save your money. Save your money. Bleed it for all you got before you go out there and try and do this on your own. Just try, if you can, stay with your parents and just, try to, it's hard. But if your parents are willing to help you without giving you too much grief, just stay quiet and save your money. Save your money, stay quiet. Get a bank account. Start introducing yourself to young people. There's safe young people out there. And you can go and live with them. And I've had some ex-Bible studies who've told me they found their, their mates to live with. When they share apartments, I can't think right now. I have a lot on my head. When they share an apartment, your roommates, there we go, roommates. She found a really good roommate just in the newspaper. So, it can happen. You can find someone and be safe with them, right? So, I don't know. I never did that. I never got a chance to move out. So, I went from my family's home to my husband. So, yeah. Sorry. I don't have very much experience in that, but I know it exists from my ex-Bible study, she told me. Okay, loves, I'll let you go. I'm sorry I'm talking too much. Have a great day. Follow your bliss and be good humans. Use your forces for good.